Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Jorge Martin's journey to his first MotoGP World Championship was nothing short of extraordinary. In a season filled with intense battles and record-breaking performances, the Spanish rider emerged victorious against some of the sport's greatest talents. As he prepares for his 2025 campaign with Aprilia, Martin credits three key rivals for pushing him to new heights. Brad Binder's 2024 MotoGP season was far from what the South African rider and KTM had envisioned. After a strong 2023, expectations were high, but setbacks plagued Binder's campaign this year. Despite the challenges, the KTM rider remains optimistic about turning things around in 2025. A new chapter begins for Yamaha in the 2025 MotoGP season as the Japanese manufacturer, alongside its newly formed partnership with Pramac Racing, prepares for a grand unveiling. The event, set for January 31st in Kuala Lumpur, will showcase Yamaha's refreshed lineup and livery, marking a significant moment for the team. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Jorge Martin made history in 2024 by becoming the first independent team rider in the modern MotoGP era to win the World Championship. The title fight came down to the final race, with Martin edging out his competitors by just 10 points to claim the crown. It was a very difficult title to win. We achieved a historic points record, which already tells you how competitive the season was. Quote from Jorge Martin. Martin's triumph also marked Ducati's third world champion after Casey Stoner and Francesco Bagnaia. Throughout the season, Martin faced fierce competition from three riders: reigning champion Francesco, Pecco, Bagnaia, MotoGP legend Marc Marquez, and Ducati teammate Enea Bastianini. Each of them played a pivotal role in Martin's growth as a rider. Pecco, Marc, and Enea, all three made me a better rider. When it wasn't one of them, it was the other who could have won. The championship battle showcased the best version of Bagnaia and Marquez, with Bagnaia winning 11 Grands Prix and Marquez and Bastianini delivering standout performances throughout the year. Martin's triumph with Pramac Ducati in 2024 wasn't enough to secure a promotion to Ducati's factory team, as the squad chose Marc Marquez instead. This led Martin to make a bold move to Aprilia for 2025, where he'll defend his title aboard the RSGP. To have beaten them, Bagnaia and Marquez, is incredible, but now I look forward to the challenge with Aprilia. During his post-season debut with Aprilia at the Barcelona test, Martin opted to keep his traditional number 89, leaving fans wondering if he will switch to the coveted number 1 for the new season. The 2025 grid will see significant changes among Martin's former rivals. Enea Bastianini joins KTM's Tech 3 squad alongside Maverick Vinales, forming a promising lineup for the Austrian manufacturer. Enea is a great talent, and I'm sure he'll bring his winning spirit to KTM. As MotoGP heads into the new season, Martin is poised to prove his championship victory was no fluke, while his former rivals are equally determined to reclaim the crown. Jorge Martin's 2024 MotoGP championship was a testament to resilience and determination in the face of relentless competition. As he takes on a new chapter with Aprilia, fans eagerly anticipate what promises to be another electrifying season. Will Martin defend his title, or will his rivals rise to the challenge? The stage is set for MotoGP's next thrilling chapter. Coming off an impressive 2023 season, where he secured fourth in the championship with 2 victories and 11 podiums, Brad Binder had high hopes for 2024. However, a promising start at the Losail International Circuit, with 2 second-place finishes in Qatar, did not set the tone for the rest of the season. Binder failed to climb onto the podium again, recording only 4 fourth-place finishes as his best results for the remainder of the year. He attributed some of the early struggles to communication issues within his team during the season opener. Binder also noted that Ducati had its own challenges in the opening round but quickly overcame them. To be honest, I noticed straight away that the people around me were talking a lot, but we weren't. They were losing some time in a few corners, but then they definitely took a step forward. Quote from Brad Binder. While Binder secured 5th in the championship standings, it came with significant challenges. The South African suffered 8 finishes outside the top 15 and nearly 20 crashes throughout the season, far worse than his 4 DNFs in 2023. Despite the difficulties, Binder remains resolute in his belief that KTM will improve. It has been tough. I have fallen a lot. Even with those, I have finished 5th in the championship, something that I certainly did not expect, seeing how things have gone. Nobody is happy with this, but we are working. I think we will not be here for long. Binder revealed that KTM, along with other manufacturers, has struggled to adapt to the revised rear tire introduced this season. However, he remains optimistic that the Sepang test in February will help address the issues, particularly in aerodynamics and cornering. Binder hinted at using the latter stages of 2024 as a testing ground for the 2025 prototype, which he hopes will help KTM close the gap to Ducati. We're still working on getting it right. It seems like we've found things that work better. We are going to try a different aerodynamic load to solve some difficulties, Binder concluded. As Binder looks ahead, his focus is clear: to take the fight to Ducati from the very first race. Brad Binder's 2024 MotoGP campaign was a season of frustration and resilience. While it didn't deliver the results KTM had hoped for, Binder's determination to bounce back in 2025 is evident. With upcoming tests in Malaysia and a fresh prototype in hand, the South African is ready to challenge the dominance of Ducati once again. Under the motto, New Yamaha Era, Yamaha is set to host an exclusive event at the W Hotel's Wet Deck in Kuala Lumpur on the evening of January 31st. This unveiling will not only introduce the Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP team's 2025 YZR-M1 livery but also mark the debut of the Prima Pramac Yamaha MotoGP and Moto2 squads. This moment is significant for Yamaha, as it marks the return of a satellite team to its lineup after 2 years. The partnership with Pramac brings 2 additional bikes to the MotoGP grid, expanding Yamaha's presence in the championship. The timing aligns with the start of the 2025 season's shakedown test at the nearby Sepang circuit, where teams with open concessions, such as Yamaha and Honda, will begin preparations for the new season. The 2025 season will also mark a leadership change for Yamaha. Lynn Jarvis, who has been Yamaha's sporting director for over 25 years, steps down from his role. Italian Paolo Pavizio takes the reins, with Jarvis remaining in an advisory capacity. The Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP team will retain its 2024 rider lineup, with Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins aiming to return Yamaha to championship contention. As for Pramac, their switch from Ducati to Yamaha machinery marks a bold move for the team. The lineup for the 2025 season includes Miguel Oliveira and Jack Miller, both bringing valuable experience to the Yamaha fold. Pramac's Moto2 squad, now independent of VR46, will feature Tony Arbolino and reigning Moto3 champion Isan Guevara. Adding to the excitement, Pramac Yamaha will debut a striking new sponsorship with Alpine, the sports car manufacturer known for its presence in Formula One. This partnership further elevates the team's profile as they embark on their first season with Yamaha machinery. Following the Kuala Lumpur event, attention will shift to testing. The Sepang shakedown will run from January 31st to February 2nd, followed by the first official test on February 5th to 7th. Teams will then head to Bangkok for MotoGP's season launch on February 9th, before concluding preseason testing at Buriram's Chang International Circuit on February 12th to 13th. The 2025 season officially kicks off with the Thai Grand Prix on March 2nd. Yamaha's unveiling in Kuala Lumpur is more than just a showcase. It's a declaration of their ambitions for 2025. With a refreshed structure, new partnerships, and an expanded lineup, the team is ready to make waves in the upcoming MotoGP season.